Okay, next question. Um, what pieces of set or costumes have you kept from the shows as a memento, and why have you kept them? At Florian Fox. That's a cool question because after each show, we kind of, aside from Starship, I wanted to keep so many things in Starship because they were awesome, and I wanted to keep the shoes, I wanted to keep the costume, I wanted to keep the vest, but I couldn't because we bought them and they cost a lot of money and they needed to go somewhere. I'm just kidding. But I've kept a lot of things from the first musical. I kept, and we used it again for the second musical, the Joey, come visit Dana Hills, Jenna Ross, 23. Are you in Dana Hills on a live stream right now? If so, good for you, because Dana Hills has a very hardcore uh, like internet thing. You can't do anything at Dana Hills. But yes, I am a Dana Hills alumni, Jenna Ross, 23. And I would love to come back. Maybe I'll stop by. But yes, I kept the original Invincibility cloak. I still have it. I have a bunch of boxes right over here that are that just got shipped to me from school, and in those boxes somewhere is the Invincibility cloak, which is cool. I have that. I have the original Sword of Gryffindor. I have one of the Quidditch helmets from the second one. I obviously have my headband. Duh, I wear it everywhere. And then, oh, Texas loves you. Thank you. And then I also have the what else do I have? I think I have my shirt and my cape from the Quidditch costumes. And then I have... Oh, yeah, I have Scabbers. I have Scabbers, and I have the vet and the sweater that works. So if I ever wanted to wear the sweater, I could just put Scabbers on. Because for all of you who wanted to know, it's a huge Star Kid secret about how we did it. It's a little tech Star Kid secret. It was a magnet. So that was a magnet on Scabbers. Michigan misses the Star Kid. England loves you so much. Oh, that was another question that I got a series of times. I'm going to find out who was the first person that asked it. Speaking of England, can you give a shout out to the UK Star Kids? We all love you. Carrie Ann Wolfpack Good, Facebook. Nice name. Yes, shout out to UK Star Kids. We all love you. We are so bummed we haven't been able to do anything in England or in the UK yet. We would love to. Someone asked if there is the possibility of us touring or doing something in the UK or putting up a show there. All these things are extremely possible. I would love to come to the UK, and we would all love to come to the UK. We know we have a fan base out there, and that you guys have put in a lot of effort coming out to us and visiting us, and we are hopefully beginning to make an effort to come out to you, because we want to come out there and show our support to you there, because you guys Pat Brady, who you all may know, just texted me to say get dressed. But it's morning. I'm in a lovely robe. It's from a hotel. So Pat, I'm sorry I'm not dressed, but it's morning. I'm just enjoying some lovely food. I'll get dressed soon. So thank you, Pat. But yes. So anywho, yes, England people. England, UKers, Europe people, we would love to come visit you soon. And I would just say, keep supporting, keep using your Star Kid powers, your Star Kid fan powers, and pressuring us to do it, because we'll do it. Next questions. Do you like voice acting? What was it like? Voice acting's awesome. It's you don't need to dress up, you don't need to shave, you don't need to. You just roll in and do it. And there's a lot of opportunity for improv and just kind of acting there and working with the people that are in a studio. So you kind of, your creative juices flow, and it's funny because it kind of somehow feels like rehearsal. This is when I was recording Kuma, because you're not really sure, you rehearse at home by yourself. And I didn't record with anyone. I just kind of went in the studio and they had all my lines up on one page that I recorded, and I recorded all of them at one time. But, we kind of did it with like a preface, not one time, it's not like I read through them all. But yeah, so I just recorded all my things, and it was awesome. It was so much fun, and it's the kind of job, too, where you kind of get to just have fun and explore. I mean, like any acting job is, but specifically with voice acting, you know, because they were going to animate based around the way I recorded things and the way I kind of said things. So it's pretty cool to see how I will mold a character, how they will animate the character based off of what I did. Now I'm starting to see other things. Are you going to SMFAH Star Kid said, are you going to the U of M game tomorrow? I'm not. I'm going to be in San Diego. I wish I was going to the U of M game tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and make it out to a Michigan game once this season. Me and a bunch of Michiganites out here in LA are probably going to try and go back for a game. I'll keep you all posted as to which one, but I'm real excited about that. Another question that I've been seeing all over the place from @ILoveSeamus, is that picture of you and Rupert Grint legit? If so, who took it? And then what was it like meeting Rupert Grint? Yeah, that Rupert Grint picture is totally legit. And Darren took it, and I was actually at, we were at the Teen Choice Awards for Darren, when Darren won. I was Darren's +1 for the Teen Choice Awards. I had an awesome time. I was kind of live tweeting the event, but then at one point I had to stop because I was like, this is crazy. I gotta keep looking around at all these people. I was like, right next to the Black Eyed Peas, and like, happy birthday, Kim. Sorry, I just saw that.
Jason
But
Bateman?
yeah, so the Black Eyed Peas. I met Jason Bateman. Like you saw that whole thing on the site where I talked to Tom Felton, and Darren and I. Like the minute I walked in, I was kind of. Darren had to go in through his own personal entrance and with all the talent, and I had to go in through some other way. So by the time I met up with Darren, he was in this talent dressing room, and I went in there and I met up with him, and he was talking to Tom Felton. I went, this is the coolest conversation to walk in on. And we talked to Tom, and Tom is the nicest guy, and he knows about the shows. He knows about Lauren. He's never seen them. But he was like, oh yeah, Lauren, you know, I hear a lot about her. I know a lot about her. And so he was really excited that he kind of got to meet us, as were we, I guess, I hope, that he was excited. But yeah, we got to chat with him. I was talking to him about how much I loved doing Planet of the Apes because it was awesome, that movie. And that movie was awesome. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's great. But yeah, he was great. He was an awesome dude, and he was super cool, and we just kept running into him the rest of the night and be like, hey dude, how's it going? Good luck going up on stage and giving your award. And he was like, oh, thanks, man. So he was great. And then after Darren got his award, we were backstage and we're kind of waiting outside and we're deciding whether or not to go. And then I looked down this pathway and I see Rupert Grint, and I go, oh, and he's being escorted into the talent green room, and I go, Darren, we gotta go. And he goes, what? I go, there's Rupert Grint. We gotta go get a picture with him. So Darren's like, you're right. And we both we talked to his publicist and whoever, and we're like, we gotta go. And he's like, why aren't we leaving? And we're like, no, we're not leaving. We gotta go get this picture. So we mosey our way in, and you know, we push past Mark Wahlberg and Bieber, and because I mean, there are more important things at hand. And then we see Rupert Grint chatting just kind of near this like water bottle station, and we're sitting there and he's chatting, and then finally when he stops this conversation, we both go, hey, Rupert Grint, what's up? And he was like, oh, hey guys, how's it going? And he was, and then we started chatting with him, and we brought it up, and we kind of started talking about the shows, and he knew about the shows. Again, he had never seen them, but he like knew about them, and then it came up to where it was like, hi, I'm the guy that plays Ron, and you're in the shows. And yeah, and then we were chatting with him, and he was super cool. We were talking about what his plans are and whatnot, and then at the end of it, we said, hey, we know this is super crazy, but we gotta ask you for a picture. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And we were having trouble with the flash, so we ended up taking like 5 pictures. So that's like one of like 4 or 5. That's probably the best picture that ended up. And yeah, and it was really funny. And then he went off and he did his thing with Tom Felton, I think, that they showed something from Harry Potter. But Yeah, it was stellar and it was awesome, and I was just so blown away. And I was just, I didn't know what to really do. It was like, this is the moment you're meeting him, and it was just a lot of things colliding at the moment, going, man, this is all really. And then right after that, Darren just goes, hey, look behind you. And Jason Bateman was there. So then we talked to Jason Bateman. I was at the time right in the middle of watching Arrested Development, which I'm now finished with, and I have all these inside jokes with Arrested Development. So if anyone wants to post inside jokes about Arrested Development on the side, I'll totally get them now, which is really exciting. So yeah, so it was great. Oh wait, what is it? What does someone say? Oh no, no inside jokes yet. I was gonna say Mr. F, but yeah. So someone wrote Digitour 2012. I don't know. I don't know if they're doing a Digitour. But yeah, so that's what meeting Rupert Grint was like, and it was really exciting, and that was a big day, and we kind of came home and went, man, what a big day. And then immediately Darren left to go to New York, and go. Ciao, Star Kid Italia. I got that little bit of Italian in me, so I have to say ciao to the Star Kid, to the Italian Star Kids. But yeah, so that was my day of meeting Rupert Grint. Let's see what other things, what other questions we got. Oh, Joey, I'm really nervous about my upcoming audition, and I was wondering if you have any advice on how to deal with nerves, or if you have any advice at all on auditions. That was from Michaela in Michigan. I'm getting a blocked call. This could be one of the Lang brothers, so I don't know. Hold on one second. Hello? I had a bad feeling about that phone call. That wasn't someone I knew. So, that was one of you guys. Please don't tell anyone what you did. But anyways, yeah, so what was I just talking about? Someone remind me about what I was just talking about. Now I'm all thrown off. Oh, auditioning. Yes, to Michaela. Auditions. Well, you know, I always find out that when I'm auditioning, if I truly, the thing of the what I do most to get off my nerves is, and this is just my personal thing, and sometimes, you know, when people are auditioning, and I've had to do a lot of auditions lately, and now I'm just in LA auditioning a bunch, but it's one of those things where you just don't think about this. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't really. It's not that I don't care going into auditions. That's not it. But it's having that ability to just kind of say, this is something that's bigger than me. I'm prepared. I'm ready to do what I have to do. And whatever happens, happens. If I don't get it, I don't get it. If I do get it, I do get it. It's awesome. It's a cool thing. But I would just say being as prepared as possible, so on the day of, you don't have to really think about what you're doing. And it's not something where things come up or you think of something last minute, then add it in. But it's, I guess the key for me in auditioning is just being as prepared as possible, keeping myself like loose and enjoying my environment and not being intimidated by the people around me. I enjoy talking to people at auditions and being like, hey, what's up, and just kind of lightening the mood. That's kind of my audition thing. But being prepared, being so prepared. I've gone into auditions where I haven't been prepared as much as I would love to. And it's tough because you know, I should have done this, but if you really think about it and you really put in do your homework beforehand, then it's out of your hands and it's just kind of what they decide. So and there's a comfort to being at that level of preparation, so you know that I did my best and whatever happens happens. So it's pretty cool.